What is up, guys? I am playing a game called FARSKY. I do not know why it's called FARSKY, because you are in the water during the duration of this game. However, can I just say a couple of things? One, you're gonna love this game. It's fantastic. Two, it's not very known because we found it on Steam Greenlight, so it's not yet been greenlit for Steam. Although I definitely think it's worth it. And I know it's in like alpha or beta, sorry. Excuse me, beta. So the game is gonna have more features, and this game has the perfect engine to be an amazing adventure game. Similar, it's in a way sort of similar to Minecraft. You can craft and stuff like that, but you're underwater and it doesn't look voxel based. So I've already played through basically almost pretty much to like the end game content, or at least most of it. And this game is so cool. So we're starting off here in a new world now for this video series, and we're going to, oh baby, we're crashing, I think. I'll be honest, I skipped past all this when I first played it. They're breaking the vase. I need to fix the leak before the vase gets flooded. What do you mean? Hammer should do the job. What? Oh, that was dialogue from before. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I'm fine. That must have been a bug, because that was like dialogue from before. Won't survive long without oxygen. There should be a base near your position. I'm sending you the coordinates. Okay, so now you can see, yeah, you could. This is literally the game. So I'm underwater. The blue bar is my oxygen. If I press M, I can see on the map, and you see like there's these little chests all over. Those are good to get things. Your first goal is to go to the base, because you go get your drill, which is like how you harvest stuff. So actually the base is over here, and this is iron. Resources like iron are infinite because you can get these things called extractors, which you plunk down. And I don't know if the bases are generated the same every time or if it's randomly generated. They look about the same. Okay, so I'm in the base now, and here's the neat thing about this. To like expand this base, if I wanted to make it bigger, you literally just start putting floors down like against the walls, and it just pushes the wall out. So you start with this little room, and then you can expand it. You can make doors, you can have additional rooms, all that stuff. But in here, so this is your main tool here, your drill. You got a free extractor. They give you 1 piece of food and a little bit of iron to get you started. Now your first goal is you want to get food, because hunger is like, let's see how it says 10%. So the higher it is, the worse. When you're at like 80%, you definitely want to be eating something, and you want to have a lot of food to eat. So you could make a knife with iron and cook fish if you want, but yeah, it's not that good. And sharks are generally pretty passive unless you're killing fish near them, and the blood will draw them in. So have to be careful. There's a lot of things that want to kill you. But first we're gonna start by I guess I'm gonna start by grabbing this chest to see if I can't find a potato. One of your first things you want to hopefully do, and this is actually pretty unlucky that there's a barracuda right there, is get potatoes, because potatoes are your source of, where is the chest? Ah, here it is. Potatoes are your source of like food. You can plant them. Okay, and we actually got planters, so that's good. And potato, that's perfect. And what that does is that just puts us on a early track, because normally to make that planter, those 2 planters are just picked up, you have to get to a dirt patch, and oh, a shark. I think he'll be okay. It doesn't seem like he's after me. It's very scary because you don't know if something's gonna come after you. And the one thing about this game that makes it really annoying is things are so persistent, it's not even funny. Like, they will chase the crap out of you. I'm gonna plant those 2 things while my hunger is only 24, and they'll grow. And then you get 4 per harvest, and then you just plant 1 again. But we do need to get some iron, so that's our first goal. So the closest iron to the base is what we want, because we want to use the extractor. So iron isn't shown on the map because it's like everywhere. So what we want to do is find a mountain here with some iron in it, and we want to plunk down an extractor. But we want, of course, want it close. And there's gold there, which is good. Gold at the very beginning is fairly plentiful. Here's iron, so this is good. We'll put our extractor right here. So check this out. So we're gonna plunk this down. Now that extractor when you look at it, it's going to do nothing, and it shows you the percentage of the resources it's collecting. I'm just going to do this. You can just drill iron like this, and I'm just going to drill it in order to, I keep an eye on my hunger, in order to get fast tracked with some iron. But that thing, like pretty much like within 1 day, like 1 day night cycle, you come back to it and it has like over a stack of iron, which is like 75 per stack. So that's quite a bit. So you know, you're pretty much rocking out with the iron after a little bit. So 34 should be enough to get us started. And I'm gonna get some gold over here, and gold is like your main thing that you need to like build a lot of stuff. But the thing is, this gold is pretty rare after you get the first few, like, kind of, because it's not infinite, right? And after you get the first few bits, it becomes pretty rare. There's usually a bit around spawn to get you started, and then I find you do have to search a bit for it. But the main thing about this game is, like, so you start at this level. Then if you look down, like I could drop down the sides there. Oh snap, we're being attacked by something. Holy snap. Barracuda. And look, what I mean by persistent is true. He's gonna wing back around and he would be after me again. And he would not leave, but we don't have a weapon to fight him off, so. Like they would just keep zooming at you, and holy crap, is it ever scary. So here's what we need to do. We need to make all the different types of tables here. So we need to put our iron in. Let's get a equipment table. Weapon, furniture, and we don't have enough for building. So put our tables down. These are how you make everything. So weapon table and equipment table I usually put together because, you know, they're the things where you craft. So you can craft like a knife here. I can craft a knife now. Now I can actually kill fish and get food. And I'm gonna need to eat because I'm already at, what is that number? I can't even see it. I don't know. Anyways, so equipment, like you can see, there's damage reduction on your chest pieces, and then the diving helmets actually give you an amount of pressure. So if I wanted to go off that cliff here, down here, to go to this lower depth, I wouldn't be able to because I don't have the iron diving helmet. So I can't go down there, and my max depth is only 180, and I could die from the pressure. So you need to do that, and then eventually, when those, you know, get those deeper depths, you get the copper, which is down there, and then you can go even deeper to get crystals and stuff. But we'll talk about that later. So the furniture table I'll put with the workshop table, and this is how you make like plant pots, and this is how you make the things to expand your doors and stuff. But you do need a cooker pretty early, but we're gonna need more iron already, and I'll show you what I meant by expanding the floor. So what's really cool about this is, like, to expand your home, it's literally as simple as this. Boom, and you like can expand it, which is really neat. So yeah, you can, and then you can like add additional rooms with the door, and you can go through, and it's really cool. And like even other levels here, you know, you can expand all these, so it's really cool. So yeah, we have our drill, we have a knife. Now our goal is to keep going, get some more iron. Hopefully that guy's not after us, but we do have some, can get fish now. And if we look at our map, we can see our extractor over here. What's really cool and is really handy to get early, it helps you speed around, is the it's like a scooter. So look, we've already got 30 iron in there, so you can see it does work pretty quick, which is cool. Also, I'm gonna put a link in the description and stuff for this game. Definitely, I know you can like vote to greenlight games, and these guys aren't, you know, I'm not profiting, I'm not promoting the game for them or anything. I just found it through through Lynn's, who was checking out Steam Greenlight, and I had saw it on there before, but it didn't look appealing to me. I'll be honest. She told me about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, you should check this out. You should check this out." And I was like, "Eh." Like when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, I did see that on Greenlight before on Steam Greenlight," but I was like, "Oh well, it doesn't really look that cool." When I first saw it, but until she said like, "No, like trust me, I'm playing it. It's really fun. Check it out." And so I did. Okay, so I'm just getting more iron, because that's like your first day. It's a bunch of iron. And then the other things that you need are, there's a couple different types of veins that you can put extractors on, or you could just go manually extract. And I'll try to show you what they look like. It doesn't look like I got really lucky with my spawn, because sometimes like it is random. And stingrays and sharks. So yeah, the sharks I think are pretty good. You just want to make sure you don't kill stuff when they're around. The one thing you do need to do is get your knife and chop down some of these, because these give you fertilizer and seaweed. Fertilizer is used for plant pots, and seaweed is needed for, well, let's eat our cooked fish. Okay, so our hunger is down to 66, so we still have pretty high hunger, so you could eat a raw fish too, but we're gonna make a cooker soon, so not a big deal. Yeah, seaweed, you can make bandages, and I think that's enough. Bandages you need because you'll bleed. Fish are hard to kill. They run away really quick, and they attract the sharkies. Just kind of gotta fish and move. So hold on, I'm heading over this direction to hopefully. Ooh, there's a shark there. Hopefully find some other veins. So here's another vein here. So we got really unlucky with my spawn, because my spawn has nothing close to it at all, and that's really unfortunate. Because if you see over here, my oxygen's low. See, this is coal. I'm gonna harvest a bit. I actually need to start heading back right now though, because I'm gonna drown if I don't. So there's the base. So, but I had to get some coal or else we can't even cook this fish that I just went and gathered. You know, the cooked fish. Oh, we are really low on oxygen. Okay, no, we're gonna make it. We'll be fine. Can hear my character's not having a fun time breathing. There you go. Alright, so now we're in here, and what's really nice is, like, if you're being attacked and you're, like, really scared or whatever, you can just, like, if you press the menu, you can actually eat, you can bandage yourself, you can do everything, and it's technically in a paused state. So that does make the game good, and I wouldn't argue it makes it too easy, because trust me, there's, like, when you're getting chased by, like, 2 barracudas or something, and you're trying to, like, fend them off, unless you are at the point where you've got spears to shoot them and a spear gun, it gets pretty hard. But I don't think you really need a spear until you start getting down to, I don't know. But I mean, it is useful. It is useful because you can really fend off enemies with it pretty easy. And I mean, yeah, while you have the gold, it's good to grab. But anyway, so we need to focus on making. Definitely, I want to make a scooter. But let's make some bandages now because you need them. Bandages, basically. You just make a bunch, and pretty much is like the only use for seaweed is bandages, so it's worth it to just make them. And you can bleed when you get attacked, and then that'll attract more things to kill you, so you don't want that. But we do need a cooker here, so that's just iron. So we're gonna make ourselves a cooker. Now we have this, and put it next to our potatoes. And you saw that we got potatoes here, and we got 8, so now I'll plant 2. And yeah, I mean, potatoes are the best food source. Honestly, you get so many. And they're real good. But yeah. Okay, so let's put our coal in here and cook up our fish. Okay, our fish is now cooking. You see the cooker's on. And you know, it's funny, I placed that cooker down last time and I didn't even notice that it lights up like that because I had it facing the wrong way, or I wasn't paying attention, or maybe mine just wasn't working. Anyways, here's the cooked fish. I'm gonna just eat it, get down. Real low hunger. Cool. Sand you can cook into glass. Glass you use is created for creating the windows because you can make your whole house windows, which is nicer later, but obviously it's not priority for us right now. I would say priority is once you have all your things set up, you've got a cooker. It's good to try to get more extractors. Wait, where is these? Where is my, did I not have the right, table down? Oh yeah, I couldn't make one of the tables. That's right. The building table, I think. Furniture. Weapon. That's right. I don't have the building table. That's what you need. Ah, right. So this is where you make your harpoon cannons, glass walls, floors, all that kind of stuff. And extractors. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use enough gold to make 2 extractors. I know it's like a lot of gold to be using right away, but it's definitely worth it. The extractors are your friends. And then I'm going to use another piece of gold to make the scooter, and you'll see why. It's going to give you that super big early game advantage. So put our scooter 5. And let's go get our things planted. So let's try to look again. The closest. So here's the closest, I think, to pause it. So you see the scooter, how quick we can go? Definitely worth it. And we'll go plant an extractor here. It's unfortunate how far we have to go for this. And it's becoming night, so we need to get the heck out of here. Oh yeah, back to the base. You cannot stay out at nighttime. The danger is real. You can see those little bars in the circle are just how many times I can jump before having to hit the ground. Now, there's lamps in the game too, that you can craft. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Yeah, we should maybe visit our extractor. I think we can make it this one. I don't know how, what the lamps actually do, because I'm gonna actually plant a second one on the iron. It's really useful to have two. Okay, 100% iron, good. Yeah, it's definitely worth it to have 2 iron extractors, because the other things, like the one for coal and the one for dirt, are not super valuable. Like, literally, dirt and coal, you'll find yourself just holding on to like a stack, and then you don't need that much more. But iron is definitely useful. Yeah, as I was saying, there's lamps you can make, and they light up a little bit, but I think they maybe keep like hostile monsters away from your base, maybe. That would make the most sense to me, because I've made some on my other world, but I didn't notice them doing a whole lot. So we'll eat, get our hunger down a bit. Now we have a bunch of iron here, and we have a low on gold, but it'd be useful probably to make, we can make armor. 5 pieces. Let's see, harpoon cannon takes 1. But we need more iron for that, although we do have 2 extractors going. Let's get ourselves some equipment here. When you die, you drop all your stuff. That's the only thing. And then an oxygen tank will be useful as well. So that was all of our gold, but that was a worthy investment. So now we can go down to 250 instead of 180. We've got 25% damage reduction, and this is going to give us 3 more minutes of oxygen, so it's definitely worth it. So yeah, that was good. And then now that we've got 2 extractors going for iron, in no time we'll have enough. That's the first thing I would recommend to you guys is like get those two extractors going on an iron vein close to your home almost as soon as possible. Definitely worth it. So let's see what else we need to do. Harpoon cannons are cool. They attack things near you, like around your base. But I don't find them super worth it unless you have a ton of them. So, yeah. Let's see here. Stunning spears are made with those. Those are, you gotta go real deep. So I guess you can have the copper spears later. And the crystal spears. We need to go look for more gold. Do we have any more gold? So actually there's a vein right there. And there's our coal vein. And there's chests. You didn't get that chest. I think daytime we should go get that vein for iron. Get that chest. And I think down here isn't too deep, this area, because there might be more gold as well. But we do definitely have to wait for day, because here's the thing. I don't know what the word of it is. There may be a word, but I know there's actually I need to move this. Here, I'll show you. So you got to make a hammer to move things around. Once you have a hammer, you don't need to make it again, but like to move that. And I can't climb up the ladder when there's that thing away. Here's the thing. I don't know what the word for it is, but when you have like, it's not a fear. Well, maybe it's a fear of like uncharted like waters or uncharted territory, kind of like. Basically, when I can't see, making some glass walls to show you. When I can't see my like house or whatever, it's like spooky. It is so spooky for me. Like and then I got it. Like I was playing my other world. I was actually like in fear. It was scaring me. So like you can see, I made the windows there. You can look out now. It's nice. But yeah, like so I'm down at 250 meters depth, right? so way off like one of the cliffs. I'm far away from base, but you know, I still got like 3/4 of my oxygen left, so I'm good. And then I start getting attacked by stuff, and it's like, it was so freaky. I was getting overrun. I don't want to spoil it because we're gonna meet the enemies later. But oh my goodness, and I actually was jumping in fear. Like and I'm down there deep, and I'm not close to the base, and I'm just thinking like, what the heck do I do? Like, this is so spooking me out. But the game at the same time is so fun, so I don't want to do it. But anyways, it's just becoming day here. Just turning day. I think it's safe to say we can skedaddle now. Let's check our... Ooh, shark. You cool? Yeah, I don't think he's after me. Although, gotta be careful because it is nighttime. Oh, he's after us, yep. See? And that's because it's nighttime, honestly. So we need in the house. I guess as at nighttime, it just makes them more hostile. If we had a spear gun, you can't really dodge their hits. Well, you can. 2 ways. One, if they're coming at you, you can shoot them with a spear gun. It'll like stop them in their tracks. So like they won't, as long as they don't touch you, then you're good. Or with like a properly timed knife swing. But that's really difficult, especially for things like sharks. And sharks do so much damage, and they cause bleeding like about 50% of the time, so you gotta be real careful. So I'm just gonna hopefully harvest my potatoes. Oh yeah, we were getting hungry. Harvest my potatoes before we go out there. And yeah, it's gonna be daytime soon. But day 1, I think we're establishing some ground. Okay, here we go. We can harvest. See, you can see how valuable potatoes are. Once you have about 4 potato planters or so, I don't know, like 4 to 6 of them, you're really well off. It feels like night. Anyways, we can go get our... I'm not afraid. Oh, yeah, those are definitely gonna be after us. But as you can see, it pauses when we're in here. That's 3 barracudas. I'm going in the house right now. Woo! You can see why the scooter is so valuable. Look at them. I don't know if the lamps do help scare things away like that, but look at all those freaking barracudas around our house. The glass is nice. You can see what's going on. Alright, so which direction do we want to go? We wanted to go down to our coal. Coal, dirt, gold. Let's do that. So that's this direction. Alright, so it is daytime. So we're looking to go to this extractor here. Hopefully don't run into any trouble. Let's just get this done quick. Here's our extractor, which will have brought us lots of coal. Yes, it has. A little bit of iron. The odd chance of other things. Some sand. Normally, I don't actually... Once I have about a stack of sand, I don't even gather it anymore. I just let it be, because your inventory tends to get really full, and even with the chest, like, you just don't need that much sand and stuff. Okay, so I'm actually getting really hungry. I'm gonna eat all my potatoes. And... yeah, we need to... the reason why I said we need to get to the dirt here is because we want to get dirt so we can make more of those potato planters, and as soon as I have like 6 of those things or so, then I won't really have to worry about food anymore at all. So this is dirt here, and we need to get a bunch so we can make some more planters here. So yeah. Alright. Get some dirt. We're gonna check this chest. How much dirt do we got? 17? I say once we get about 30, we'll be good. Let's go with 30. We only got 4 gold from that vein, which isn't that good. You can see we can stay under a lot longer now. Well, out of the oxygen with this new tank. Okay, chest here. That's good. Grab it. Floors. It's whatever when you just get a chest like this. It's not a big deal. I'd rather more, but I mean, you get the odd lucky spawns when you start playing this game. Like, I got my first spawn was great. There's so much good stuff. I like veins all over. So these are, that's my doge, sorry. These are parts that help you, I guess, recover your submarine for like the end game. You gotta get all the pieces to hopefully finish or whatever, and then I guess you can leave. I'm not sure if you, because your submarine crashed, right? That's part of the story. And I haven't played the other game modes or whatever. And I've almost reached the end game on my other world. So I can tell you that there's not a ton of content, but there's easily right now at least about 2 hours of straight gameplay. So that makes good for a short little series on my channel. I'm actually pretty pumped because, well, honestly, it's really fun. That's all there is to it. And, yeah, let's see where we gotta go. We gotta turn around this way. Oh, see, we're getting attacked. So that's Barracuda. So we're gonna try to fight him off. I'll show you guys how you're supposed to do that. So with a knife, it's difficult. You gotta just try to hit them, and it's hard to dodge their attacks. Yeah, I'm bleeding, so now I want a bandage. So I use that. And then food also heals you. You can apparently dodge, but it's really annoying. I thought I already bandaged. I'm just gonna do it again. And let's see here. Check our map. Head back to the house. We're gonna make some plant pots and stuff like that, and we'll be good to go for next time. So I'm gonna pause here, guys. I hope you like this series so far. Let me know what you think. This game's really fun, and it gets really spooky once you start getting deep, and there's a lot more content to it. We're gonna find some fun enemies, some dangerous enemies. We're gonna make the underwater pimp pad. Eventually it gets to the point where like you want to make, like, see, I've got like a house at this level. You want to like get deeper down here and make a secondary house down there, but you get these crystals which are like heavily guarded, and it's scary stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like, let me know what you think, drop a comment, check out the green light link in the description below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. There we go. We're going max speed here, no remorse. Oh, there's a fuzzy. Oh, no, I missed it. Damn it. I should try to get... Oh! Well, I lost him. But I got a fuzzy. Alright, we still got one snuggle. Oh, damn it, we lost them all.